you doing? I don't know why I can hear myself. That's very weird. All sorts of... Nope, don't want that. There we go. Okay. All sorts of weird things happening. Hey everybody, it's Thursday. We've got some thoughts and some Arty Fun ahead of us. But before we do that, thumbsy upsies. Let us know that you're here in the chat. If you're watching in the replay, let us know in the comments because we like to know these things. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and do all that YouTubey business that you do down there below. You know, there's a ring the bell and subscribe and things. Actually, it's subscribe and then ring the bell. It gives you options. Anyways, okay. Hey, this is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
we are PM Artist Studio. Can't reach my water.
Oh, goodness. I don't... What? Oh, there's the little thingy. Okay. Good golly. All right, let's say hello to people. Some days we're, you know, more on top of things than others. Today might not be one of those.
Is it Monday?
No, it's Thursday.
Oh.
I don't know what happened this week. It went by pretty quick. Okay. Now, remember, y'all need to be saying hello in the chat. Alrighty. We've got Sue, Belinda, Brad. That is Brad Art Collective. That's Lori, I believe. Carl Miller. That's Kathy. Cookie Wookie. That's Mo. Ellen Griffinshell. That's Rhonda. Jackie. Joan. Linda. Mark. Michelle with one L. Panka. Ricky. Star Traveler. That's Linda. Tegan's here. The Shelley Studio. That's Margot. Tina Schwanberg. Hello. And Trish Coogan. Hello, Trish. And I'm sure Evie's there. All right, that's all that showed up in the list.
Hey, Trish, did you watch Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday, because we showed the book.
The book and the tags that you made.
Shining light on you, because that hat has a very large brim, so when you wear it, your face gets very shadowed.
Well, I hope you're not shining it in there. I didn't put my eyebrows on today, I don't think. Did I? Maybe
I see eyebrow. You're giving enough.
Okay. Well, I like to be expressive.
Yes. I think that happens anyway.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Lizanne.
Are we ready?
We're ready. You want me to go topside, or do you want to say side by side?
I'm just going to side. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm just going to start off. I'm just really kind of down in the doldrums. I just feel crappy, and I can't explain exactly why. And I looked that up in my book, and it says a period of sadness, listlessness, the feeling of being down in the dumps, discombobulated. Now, the discombobulated may be totally
that's just
separate from and apart from, but it could also be a symptom of, I don't know. So I'm going to read you a really a funny email from Sonia.
Sonia has provided much humor in our life.
The subject is laser success in aging. Dear PM Artist Studio, my Monday thought to go with peace mood. Congratulations! How dare Miss M be instantly, grossly successful with those transfers? I was aghast and applauded that Patricia and I finished as failed green witches at the Coven Art Jamboree last week.
I love that. It's just the
visual. The visuals is just wonderful. It really is. Oh my gosh. Time to pat yourself in the back and do a backflip, and that will leave you the behind red, Miss M. Oh, I just got my eyes dilated. Talk to my doctor about menopause. Say what? Everything is about a gibberish term called aging. Fudgeckery. This is a new word to explain why I need to go on a diet. I know, even my doctor wants me to lose weight. That's rude. I mean, your regular doctor is supposed to say things like that. Your eye doctor is supposed to tell you how beautiful your eyes are.
Right, butt out.
Yeah. I find a new one. I'm a registered nurse. I have a sister that's a registered nurse and attended a workshop some years ago that talked about dealing with aging baby boomers. This talented speaker talked about, imagine your young body aging. Hell, that was near a decade ago. Anyway, aging is like adding layers of gauze and stiff tape to your joints, including your head. Your whole body is impacted by this aging insulation that hinders movement, responsiveness, and sensory perceptions. That could be kind of where I am today, maybe. I forgot to take my vitamins.
I will say, at the age
I forgot to take my vitamins yesterday.
I was doing pretty good until 45, and then things definitely started noticeably being different.
And you had a baby, too.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, and don't forget that hidden thumbtack that spikes your hamstrings in the middle of the night that's hidden in the gauze-like insulation. I mean,
she has that.
I do. I don't know where the hell that comes from. I used to think I had spiders in the bed, and I jumped out of bed, ripped all the sheets and everything off.
Right. It was definitely external, not internal.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You were a youthful, she says spy, but I'm sure you mean spry, energetic spirit. Now the young, quick-witted person is in the aging bodysuit just wondering what the Jesus is this crap called getting old about. Begging to sleep through the night without waking up at 3 a.m. or going to the bathroom 4 times during the night.
Yeah, I hear this one.
Boop, 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 boop. She says, I stomp. I don't stomp. I stagger, actually, because I get out of bed. My knee takes about halfway across to get in, clicking into gear, working kind of, whatever.
You gotta get it.
Yeah. And I'm trying not to joggle my kidneys so I pee all over the floor.
Lovely.
It's
Thursday thoughts, y'all.
Yeah, my former party companions, Strawberry Margarita, Jim Beam, Johnny Walker, Bloody God, Harry hangovers have no comparison to waking up at 42, 57, 68, or 77 and saying, when's this gonna end? I'm editing some of the cow patties and cheddar cheese crackers. I am shrinking and getting slower on the uptake. There's so much I don't know. I know that, but I think that's good. If you know that you don't know a whole lot of stuff, you're a lot easier to live with one of those people that thinks that they know everything. I just focus on what keeps me from giving everyone the extra single wave and ending up on a crime show as a person of interest.
I mean, as I was reading this, I'm like, oh my God, it's my mother. I mean, just...
Movement is slower and less responsive, like a temperamental cell phone connection. Oh my God, speaking of which, my computer is on the blink. It's not accepting. I can't go anywhere without putting in passwords, and God knows I don't remember my passwords.
Hey, Carrie did a whole thing on that. You should go watch his thing. I don't know if it'll make you feel any better, though. It certainly might stretch you out.
Can you hear me now? Tilt your head back and touch a fire hydrant nearby. I can hear you now. Much better. Also, fear begins to halt movement since pain and soreness are now becoming one and the same. Isn't that the truth? When I get ready to go downstairs, I'm going, okay, now what leg do I put down first? And are Bengay and sunscreen green compatible? Likely not. Daily life routines are questionable. Can I still do that? Errand, drive, visit 3 times in a week? Can I do it before or after alcohol or medication? And better yet, do I want to? And will I have to listen to more hogwash from the old biddy down the street? And the list goes on and on. Hearing. By the way, we all have heard someone say they can't hear you. We can. We choose not to. Well, mine's sunny. An aging ear is an advantage. I can be selective about what I choose to respond to. Everything else that is said doesn't deserve my attention. I just pretend like I can't hear. Memory: if you have children or elder in tow, you know that everything your spouse, child, mom, dad says is not the beginning and the end of your world, nor does it have to start and end of your day. I may never remember if the dishes were left in the sink or the carpet was not vacuumed on June 12th, 2015, but I do remember which of my kids' teachers I had to apologize to for the hussy that kept eyeballing my husband's fanny after church. Yeah, these are my musings, lady. I'm going to focus on what I do well. Jelly printing, coloring, and being a cranky old gal. That laser transfer printing muse has no interest in me. Good riddance. And I'll just have you send or do my laser print transfers, and then you can send them to my email. Still, my pronouns are try me. I'm trying to avoid being committed or convicted. I choose to be different and disappointed that life is constantly changing, and my body is in need of repairs and reparations for a youth well spent. Blessings to you all, Sonia. She's got a lot of letters next to her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that made me feel better already. Now I'm going to read you some of Sandy's jokes. Just in case that didn't, tickle you.
Get you.
Yeah.
Get you giddy.
I tried reading some of these to Izzy, and I had to explain them to her, and I just thought,
Yeah, whenever she said, "Oh, I want to read these to Izzy," I'm like, I don't know that she's gonna get them, but sure. Which will be funny in its.
Okay.
Oh, hey, before you start that, let me tell y'all about a little funny story about my baby and jokes. So I bought this joke pack of stuff that I put into her little snack because she wanted notes, and I'm like, I can only come up with so much during So I was like, all right, somebody else has got this figured out, and they sure did. I got 360 of them or something. Anyway, so the one that I put in her snack, I asked her, I said, "What did you think about the joke today?" She goes, "Well, I didn't get it." I said, "Well, what? It wasn't in there?" And she says, "No, Mom. I didn't get the joke." That in itself was funny to me. Secondly, then I said, "Well, what do you mean?" So I remembered which one it was. And it was, why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Let me know in the chat if you're laughing. Anyway, that was the one she didn't get, but that was hilarious.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. Okay, carry on.
Okay. 2 antennas met on a roof, fell in love, and got married. Ceremony wasn't much, but the reception was excellent. A set of jumper cables walk into a bar. The bartender says, "I'll serve you, but don't start anything." She didn't know what jumper cables were.
You were 2 for 2.
Okay. Now you get this one. I didn't get this one for a long time. 2 peanuts walked into a bar, and one was assaulted.
You didn't get that one?
A dyslexic man walks into a bra.
She thought this was just absolutely hilarious. She went on about this one for a while.
I just thought that one was great.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Man walks into a bar with a slab of asphalt under his arm and says, "A beer, please, and one for the road." Yeah, now, she did think this was funny. 2 cannibals are eating a clown. I did have to explain to her what cannibals was.
Oh, good.
One says to the other, "Does this taste funny to you?"
That's about her humor.
Oh,
yeah.
my God. I just
How did you explain cannibals? You just said people who eat people.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She looked...
She's like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. She didn't have any questions.
2 cows are standing next to each other in a field. Daisy says to Dolly, "I was artificially inseminated this morning." "No, I don't believe you," says Dolly. "It's true, no bull," exclaims Dolly.
That was good.
An invisible man marries an invisible woman. Kids were nothing to look at either.
What's that?
The kids were nothing to look at either.
Clearly.
Deja vu. Oh my God. I have that feeling constantly. The feeling that you've heard this bull before.
Did Izzy think that was funny?
I didn't read her that one. I read her this one. I went to buy some camouflage trousers the other day, but I couldn't find any.
Did she think that was hilarious?
She thought that was mildly. She smiled.
She at least understood what was happening there.
Okay. I went to a seafood disco last week and pulled a mussel. M-U-S-S-E.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm just like, wow, no, seafood disco,
Two fish, here, Izzy liked this one too. Two fish swam into a concrete wall. One turns to the other and says, "Damn!" Two Eskimos sitting in a kayak were a bit cold, so they lit a fire in the craft. It sank, proving once again you can't have your kayak and heat it too.
Ba-dum-bum.
A bump bump. Yeah, okay. A woman has twins and gives them up for adoption. One of them goes to a family in Egypt and his name is Amal. The other goes to a family in Spain and his name is Juan. 2 years later, that's 2 years later, Juan sends a picture of himself to his birth mother. Upon receiving the picture, she tells her husband that she also had a picture of Amal. Her husband responds, "They're twins. If you've seen Juan, you've seen them all." Okay. Enough of that hilarity. Wasn't that great? I had an article all ready to read to you and everything. Mariah printed it out, but we'll do that another day. Oh,
Jokes. We needed jokes.
we need some jokes.
Shall I go topside?
Sure.
You should really warn people when you're, doing that. Just
I do try to.
hi, kitty. 1 second. I will let you.
Yeah.
Come here.
Kitty, kitty. All right, guess what I found, guys? Oh, you'll be so excited. I was so excited. I had to clean off. This is when I get cleany, is when I lose stuff and I'm trying to find it. So, I found the mushrooms. The mushrooms that I had made for my
And they were on your side. I would like you to just let me know.
they were, but I want you to, I know you've already seen the mushrooms, but you haven't seen the crow.
That is most excellent. You can hold it down towards yourself. There you go. Well done. I don't remember it being that,
It wasn't. You know what I did?
what'd you do?
I took some of this here stuff,
Oh.
dragonfly glaze, and painted it over the crow. And what was cool is how it caught on the embossing.
Well, so one thing to keep in mind about any of the, any of the paints that are, what do they call them? What am interference or, any of that stuff, they work best on dark colors. So that's why it really looks zingy.
Yeah, but what you can feel is you can feel how it's caught that gritty stuff in the...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks super fab.
And what I had to do here, because I didn't want to lose my shine, is I very carefully went around the edges with the texture paste, the clear texture paste.
Yeah.
So that I could do obviously the, that. Okay,
The colored pencil.
Becky, mushrooms have been located. Is Becky here today?
No, she works on Thursdays.
She works on Thursday. Oh, shoot. All right, well, I'm going to get those finalized and take care of that and get it in the mail.
Hello, Michelle.
All right.
And hello to everybody that I missed.
I wanted
Sorry.
to show you. Remember the N on Queen?
Well, I think everybody's getting their dose of this because I put the snippet up of it today. I also put up a short.
Really?
Trying to get people over here doing things. Look at you, though. I mean, well done.
I know. And I went in here and
gave it a glow.
Yeah, I went in with some lighter colors next to some of the really thin lines.
If y'all missed this,
yeah, you'll have to.
There's a snippet. There's a whole, if you want to watch all of it. But Margie was really sweet. She said that how much she really enjoyed how I'd put the snippet together because I tried to, I put all of it together, meaning, like the lay down of the, or the transfer, then the, color, the pull color, and then the pull. If there was one. I didn't turn this one into a video. I figure you can go over and watch the...
Yeah, now what I'm going to do with this one, I really hate to because it has such a lovely patina. And look at all this cool stuff that I don't know why that's there.
Oh, I can tell you, because remember when I was brayering out, I was hitting the paint and it was starting to pull it up. And then I
remember you saying
and I pulled it with the white, which was a great idea because because the green behind, or you know, with the lettering was white, and then that's why it
and it needs I need to come in here and do some work on those letters. And what I'll do is I'll completely cover it with the texture gesso. And then I will come in and reestablish those little thin, razor thin parts of the letters that are not showing up.
I can't believe the one came through on the H.
Yeah, it really did.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see part of that.
Yeah.
And the top of the F. But anyway, okay.
So what are you going to do today?
I'm going to take these off, and then I'm going to, I don't know, tackle some other stuff. I really, you know, I'm kind of just going to have fun today because I'm really kind of down in the dumps.
Yeah. This was another one of my transfers.
Oh, we forgot to bring up the
Oh yeah, I did photograph it. You want me to go get it?
You don't have to.
I think people would like to see it.
Oh, I guess that's goopies that I didn't get off the edge.
Yeah, let me go get it.
If by magic.
Especially since you have that.
Yeah, because I want to show you what I did with the actual piece that this came from. Because these all came from the magazine, right? Everybody knows that. Well, that's one way to get your plate cleaned up, isn't it? There we go. Okay.
So that was one of the transfer poles, and then you collaged upon it.
Yeah, and I just took, you know, put down the whole piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just tore out little mushrooms to put around all over the place and then put it on top of the mushrooms.
Now, if y'all want to see these, this was Monday's stream.
Let's see, as if by magic.
Mm-hmm. You can scoot everything over towards the green thing, and then we'll be in the center. There we go. Pretty pumped about that. You had it in there backwards. Luckily, you didn't use like super sticky tape, so I was able to. I was like, I photographed it, and I'm like, that doesn't look right.
So the beveled edge is on the wrong side. God. I just
like...
So sad.
It's all right.
So sad. Okay, I really like this. I like a lot of stuff about it.
I did that one as a snippet.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
But see, I need to reinforce the
lines.
The lines on that. And you know, that's one of the things that I like to sit here and do when I'm
Hi, Bree.
Watching this,
hey, Jeanette.
this and that.
Oh, Becky is here. She's at the shop. No chat. Okay.
All right. So, I got all that stuff there.
So, do you have Becky's 3 cards ready?
Yes. No. Almost. Okay, I wanted to... This is the paper that Mariah made for me. And the thing about it is it does
scratch off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Hey,
how.
you could make your own custom scratch-offs.
Arty scratches.
Yeah.
Art and scratch.
Yeah. I mean,
Hidden messages
I
for
don't
your
know
friends.
how you would get this to the point where it wasn't going to do that anymore.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm not sure that's a... Hey, but you know what? We figured something out there, right?
It's something. We just don't know what yet.
Yeah.
Hi, Michelle.
All right. So I did this the other day. Get rid of my colored pencils here.
And hello to everybody that has come in. Sorry that I've missed. I know I missed a little section of y'all that came in
Okay,
while
I gotta
she was
get the
talking.
big one.
But give me an extra little pinky hello hand, and I'll make sure that I do say hello back. Do give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. And, you know, welcome to anybody that's new. Subscribe. Please and thank you.
All right, I just decided I don't like this color.
What, the peachy color?
It's just pukey.
Kind of non-committal.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. It just...
Hi, Diane.
It's kind of
Hi,
like,
Miriam. Hey, Lynn.
I don't know. I don't like it, so we're going to do something to it. And y'all get to watch.
You better watch. She's going to do something to it.
But I'm going to get this up first because
It's officially, what, the third attempt at this?
Hey, third time's a charm.
Yeah. Hey, Jose.
Yeah, okay, that'll probably do.
Addie says glaze it with permanent rose.
I could do that. That'll punch up the pink. And kind of sort of purple out the turquoise.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I like the idea of pink, but I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go with this one. And I was...
Well, that's what he said, permanent rose. Isn't that permanent rose?
Yeah.
Yeah, not stinky pink.
Not
That's
stinky
opera
pink.
rose, y'all.
Yeah, opera
Stinky
rose.
pink is opera.
But here's just a little FYI. Be careful when you're doing that. Because I actually...
Sorry, I know.
burst open the tube and I had to tape it up. Fortunately,
Well,
I had some
tube tape.
electrical tape.
Wonderful.
Oh my goodness.
I struggled with that one the other day.
I don't know what the deal is. Okay. Now I really, you know, I'm pretty good on the edges because I've got black.
Hey, Anthony.
You know, I want to brayer it out pretty thin. I just want to make sure I've got it clear out there so I can get all of the area on my big old print.
The large sheet of paper is the Jack Richardson printmaking paper. That's why it's big.
Yeah, I had to cut it down.
I was gonna say it does look like something's been done to it a little.
Oh my goodness, check this out.
And look at that transfer that P's making happen right there.
Sonia, you there, honey?
She transferred.
Well, this is pretty bloody.
I like it.
I think it's a whole lot more interesting than it was
Vast
before.
improvement from what was happening.
Vast improvement.
Yeah.
And besides that, you know, if I wanted to go over that again with a,
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing my clothespins here. Alrighty, well, let's see what we can do here.
Becky says murdery.
Murder?
Jean says cheetah vibes.
Okay, and what's interesting is, look, it really got some of both
Yeah.
of the stencils.
Gave a little bit of everything.
It certainly did. But remember that black was really heavy.
Mm-hmm.
FYI there, folks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking yellow. I mean, like bright yellow. Yellow that I don't usually like, this dairy lied. I don't know exactly what that means. I'm sure that there's probably some really brilliant definition for that color. It's
Dairy-lied pigments are organic compounds that are used as pigments in inks and related materials. They are often yellow or yellow-green.
How about that? Well, that's very cool.
Thanks, Wikipedia. To some extent, these organic compounds have displaced cadmium sulfide from the market. They exist as yellow powders of low solubility in water. The pigments, the formation of these pigments involves the reaction of doubly diazotized aromatic diamines, derivatives of the benzidine. So see, that's why it's very similar in color to the benzy yellow that we talk about as well. Look at us giving y'all some sciencing.
Yeah, that's just it. We're thoughting out the wazoo here on Thursday.
Yeah. Lots of dines. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna let this rest a spell.
Give us a little,
Yeah.
sneaky peeky. Woo! Like ketchup and mustard together. Makes me want to have a hamburger.
Or a hot dog.
Do you
I don't use ketchup on my hot dog.
Sometimes, you know what? Like if I'm feeling real, frisky in the world, I will put one strip of. I don't want them mixed. I don't like them together. But half the hot dog, half can have mustard, half can have ketchup.
Dear God.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. Let y'all know things about me. Oh, and by the way, Annie, thank you so much. I got the shirt because it doesn't fit her. She would have totally taken it, but thank you very much.
I know.
Isn't it wonderful?
I'm looking up where you get those because I want one too.
It's a vodka. Did you see on the back? See?
Oh, Deep Eddie. Is that related to ours?
It's in Austin. No. Our Eddie ain't that deep.
Hey, Eddie.
He's easy Eddie. That's
Eddie.
what he always tells me, that he's easy.
Easy Eddie.
Yeah, he ain't deep Eddie. It's a different dude. He lives in Austin. That's the other Eddie.
Oh, that's great.
Your phone's ringing. Who knew that it did that?
Yeah, who knew? I don't know how to shut it off.
You click the side of it.
Huh?
Click the side, one of the buttons.
Oh.
There.
Okay, well, anyway. Yeah. I don't even know who that's from.
Oh, Colleen says that she loves the Deep Eddie, the lemon and the margarita blends.
Oh. All right, well, we've already got some stuff on the plate here. I want you to look at this stack of brayer-offs and redos that I've got.
Y'all see this on the side here? This was extricated from the archaeological dig.
It sort of is. And okay, so I've got to find a suitable.
Oh, you may want to go back, Rhonda, and watch fast forward and get caught up. There were some funnies. Hey, Devin.
Hilarity.
And those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Share this stream with a friend because we've got funnies at the beginning. And who knows, the art might start any moment now.
Oh, shucky darns. What are we going to use here?
Hey, Lisa Mingus. Lisa Mingus is here.
Oh, she is.
I love seeing everybody's pictures of your daughters, and Lisa posted hers.
I know. I saw some of them.
Did you post a picture of me and you? I didn't post a picture of me and Izzy. Maybe we should take a little selfie together and commemorate.
Yeah. Okay, I just got this one because
It looks so good, though.
Doesn't it look good?
No.
Yeah, I just got this because it was one of the ones on top over here.
We know how you do.
You know how I do. And I didn't want to have to dig through all those while y'all were waiting for me to do something. So I went ahead with this.
I'm hoping by Sunday we have new stamps. And there's going to be one stencil that comes out this month. Fingers crossed. I have just not been, like, trying to, like, overly stress myself about it.
Well, yeah.
I'm trying. I'm saying that out loud in a way to, you know.
Oh, well, I'm going to use brown.
From the tube. Mark this occasion.
And it's very, I need to
crusty.
use this paint up because as you can see, it ain't like good wine. It doesn't get better with age. It's becoming a bit solid.
Hi, Gray.
I don't know. You know, brown can be wonderful. It's just, you just have to put the right color with brown to really make the brown feel.
Yes. Festive or
user
the
friendly.
Grungy brown. Darcy's doing some cool things over on her channel.
With brown?
Some mixed media things that had a lot of browns and fall colors, as she had said. It also made me laugh quite a few times.
That made me feel better.
Well, good.
Now, I'm getting my...
I've decided that I'm a much heavier brayer than you.
Well, you learn after a while
Do
when to put the pressure on and when not.
Okay. Rhonda is also a lover of brown. We know that about her. I think she likes the Van Dyke, or was it the Burnt Umber?
I think burnt umber.
She's a Burnt Umber fan.
Okay. So we've got two lovely pieces here.
Oh
now,
my God, it totally does. Eddie said it looks like a cake that's been decorated with cocoa powder.
Chocolat.
I'll eat that. Actually, I wouldn't, but I want to.
Okay. Well, are we having fun yet?
Are you?
I am.
Okay.
All right, we're going to let that...
Oh, sorry, said it looked flocked. It does look kind of furry. I'm telling you, that as you saw it kind of coming out of the tube, it's very thick, and how much brayering that required.
Yes, it was very. But it also held the lines well.
Held the line. You bumped it.
What?
There we go.
Was that bothering y'all?
It was bothering me. I can tell when it's not, when it's askew sometimes.
Askew.
Askew. It's still a little wonky, but I'm not going to try to focus on that.
Okay, well, remember this? We had this on here the other day. So we're going to do something wild and crazy.
I don't know if any other arty channels talk about flocking as much as we do. It comes up a lot. I just thought I'd point that out. If y'all want to get into a deep conversation about flocking, this is your place.
I've got some fibrous stuff over here.
Just sprinkle it in.
That's not what I want. Okay, there. Oh, that's open though. Do you have my other white?
I do.
I was gonna say I think I'm losing my mind. Either that or just lost my paint.
Those two things are not mutually exclusive.
Well, they're a lot more mutual than they are exclusive. Just here to tell you. Okay, let's get some white on here. We're just going to be a little...
Oh, Rhonda.
What?
She's going to go hunt down some ding-dongs in the cupboard. I had to read that twice just...
What?
I was like, oh, yeah. Because, you know, like little Debbie snack cake kind of things, but ding-dongs.
Oh, yeah. They got...
I think Clark Scott was a big fan of
it.
it.
Ooshy stuff on the inside.
I think so. They're kind of like Twinkies, but...
Chocolate.
Chocolatey ones.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's do some weird stuff here.
Let's get weird.
Let's get weird. Here's the... No, I'm going to use some of my other... Yeah, let's use some of this. This is with airbrush added.
When she says airbrush added, that is the airbrush medium from Golden. It helps thin it out. Is that what the airbrush does?
It helps thin it out, and it also keeps it from clogging up your airbrush.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, that's not what we're doing here.
Oh. It just thins it out.
I know about that other stuff, you know.
I'm hoping this is going to be kind of ushy.
It looks ushy.
I hope so.
That's a lot of paint. I know that.
I got to get it all on my thing because I'm going to flip this off because I think this is going to be a good flip off.
Flopping off was also mentioned by Lori. Lovely. Got a little blurry, but... Lovely. Sorry, y'all.
That's nice. That will be a good one to add more to. Let's check this out on the other side.
Check it out, y'all. Ooh. Very nice. And you don't really always know exactly.
And see out there where you know I just pushed it out there, and then but you still got the white here.
Yep.
And I think I'll pull it with orange.
Yes, that is true. Sorry.
Okay, that's gonna be a good one.
Hey, Carrie. No worries. We did mention your video, your coffee with Carrie today, because this one over here is having password issues in life, but I think we may actually have to bust out and, like, you know, send some emails and password requests and whatnot, but there's still things going on with your computer that is...
Hey, there were things going on before this happened.
Right.
I told you that.
Yeah.
It's like slow-mo.
It might just be time.
Now, this is not going to work because it's still got lots of ushy stuff on it, and I don't want to sit here and
deal with that.
So I'm just
Well, you need to change it up anyway.
Hang it up here on the wall.
on the cart. It's not a wall. Just
and allow it to dry.
Mhm.
Now we're gonna have. Oh well, we should get another stencil anyway because we don't want to use the same one. That would be
boring.
boring. Try to grab one that I haven't used before so that I can get some.
Oh. This is Fishy Business by Miriam. And there's little stamps that match this too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have them?
Oh my God, yes, of course you do.
Well, when
They
did I
come
get
in
them?
3 different sizes, like 2 months ago, probably.
I guess I wasn't feeling fishy then.
No, she's
I'm feeling
fish.
fishy now. Okay, so what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? I am thinking light phthalo blue.
I love that color. I'm not going to argue with you about that. Now, I'm also a little curious about how much of your current layer of stuff is going to come up onto the stencil.
None, because it doesn't have any paint on it to pull it up. That's what I'm going to say, and that's...
I don't think that that's true, but we'll find out. What I'm speaking of is when a brand new stencil is introduced to a layer of paint that is of questionable dryness, there will be some fraternization, most likely, unless it's really dry, which it's maybe looking that way. Well, look at that. And Carrie, yeah, he used them back in Gelli for the Gelli postcard play.
Uh-oh.
The other thing that happens with a brand new Yupo stencil is that it is very sticky with the paint. Even if, well, that paint isn't open, so you must move quickly.
I know. I'll tell you what, that was a... And you notice that there's some areas, but I was afraid it was going to happen what Mariah said. Because the more you brayer...
The more pressure, the more sticky, the more, you know, pushy. I don't know. It's an older plate, so we're not seeing all the way through.
You're not, and here's the thing. What's going to determine how much of that the fish come through will depend on the layer that I put on top of it.
You should probably use some kind of the fluid acrylic.
Well,
from Golden.
I was thinking something along the lines of purple.
Maybe.
I don't know. Well, we've got some time to think about that because that needs to dry.
Hello, Carla. Hey, Kim.
Let's see if this is ready to come up. But we got a really nice flop off there.
Oh, wonderful.
It's funny because you can see...
That's cool, Lisa.
Some of the other
Did
color.
you tell them about us?
Who are you?
Lisa was at a conference in Chicago and she met a Yupo rep. He promised her samples.
Well, we got a little funky business going on there. I guess I wasn't barrening hard enough. Hey, but considering, I mean, I really think that this came out pretty good, considering that it was a transfer.
Yeah, transfer.
Wow.
Unplanned.
Alrighty, let's clean this up here. For whatever reason, I also could be because that's where one of my little divots in my...
Well, stick around, Jenny, because, you know, one of these days we will get to our 10,000 and we will do big old giveaways. And in those giveaways, we include lots of IMPP stencils, and that's one way to bulk up your, you know, collection. And they're fun ones to have because they're less precious. Because they're already, you know.
Slightly mucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, that ought to...
And since the boys have been cleaning orders, there have been a bit more IMPPs that happen than when Brad and I clean plates. They're a little more aggressive.
Rough. Yeah.
Impatient.
Yeah, and some of those require, I understand, a lot more patience than I'm willing to.
I like that, Miriam.
What did she say?
Just says, theme for this stream, right to business, funky business, fishy business.
Fishy business. Okay. We're going to go dark on this and then pull it with a light. How about that? I can't make it much darker than Prussian.
IMPP, imperfectly perfect, meaning something has happened to them.
Yes.
Sometimes it happens because of the crickets. Sometimes it happens because of us that are, you know, removing the stencil from the, you know, cutting mat. Hi, Gretchen.
Prussian golden.
Oh, Rhonda says your choppy waters would look great behind the fishies.
Oh.
Can you locate choppy waters?
Yeah. About 45 minutes. Y'all want to sit here and watch me look?
You like watching her dig through folders? I think we've already done enough messing about.
Oh, no, I think it's back over here. I don't think it ever made it to the files.
Really?
No.
It was at one point.
Yeah, but I used it.
Then it became just part of the pile.
Became part of the pile. Okay, I'm not going to...
The pile's more about archaeological finding, less about organization. Hey, these fish look good and Prussian.
I like these ones that have holes in the...
Yeah, little grabber holes.
My fingers fit in
Finger
there.
holes. Hi, Monroe. Hi, Charmaine.
Hi, Charmaine. I used to have well, she's actually my sister's age, but Charmaine. Oh, this is cool.
Oh, looks good.
Okay, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa. Hurry. Check this out, ladies and gents. That's some cool stuff, huh?
That's some cool stuff.
That other layer came off.
Patty did in her long haul video is up. That's fairy tales and fireflies. That's Patty. She's here in the chat, but she did a long haul. She kept saying, I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to, you know. She kept cracking me up. But you did a bang up job, Patty. Bang up job. And yes, part of the goal is to have the stencil release the paint along with what is happening actually on the plate as well. Like that's kind of bonus action that you go for with that whole long haul business.
I want to leave a bit of an edge there to kind of...
Just 'cause?
Yeah. Remind everybody that it's a print.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we will put that up there. You can see paint is pretty thick.
Mm-hmm. What's next?
Well, I don't know. It depends on what's dry back here, what we can. Well, we're kind of playing with fire here, but we all like to live on the.
Yeah, because that does not dry. I can look at it and tell you that.
It's not.
The camera is telling me. I don't think you should do what you're thinking. You need to put it back over there and play around with one of the little plates.
Sure.
Devin Rex for art is that is Yolande.
Well, that's good because I've got 3 stencils here that don't have any paint on them.
Looky there.
Well, there's a little
All right,
bit
Ellen. Thanks for hanging.
left over from.
What was that left over from? That's not my. I don't think that's my stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, see.
These are Huck. Is this the Huck stars? Wait, hold on.
And I did cut it out.
And yes, it had a border. Or did that one have a border?
Mm-hmm. As you can tell, because they're kind of wonky.
Wonky on the edge.
Yeah.
These are also available as stamps.
Look at how cool this looks.
That looks fabulous. Yes. Huck Star by Joni Miron. Miron. Good golly. Can I just keep my tabs in line here? Good golly. No, that cut. Nope. It comes without the border already. You didn't cut that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just more, you know, of a kind of natural. Mm-hmm. I think this is going to look pretty cool. With the weird stuff that was happening on the plate behind there. I don't think that was mine. I didn't do very many of the bigger plates. In fact, I don't know that I did any with a big plate. Did I?
Maybe it was when I was trying to do it.
This is mental block. Yes. Oh, yes, Kim. That is definitely a normal feeling. I can remember when P was just first starting gel printing and you had some moments where you're like, okay, this is not.
Oh, yeah, I would just be.
She'd been a little funk for a day or two.
I'd go smoke and drink and come back and give her another go.
Let her arm rest up.
I'm telling.
Ooh. That's cool too.
That was my brayer-off.
Things are very dry today.
Things are very dry today. Okay. That was fun. Let's put another coat of paint on this bugger.
Hello, Lygia. Hi,
All right, let's try a little Indian yellow hue here.
Ooh, I like this combo coming up for sure. Well, I don't know. We gotta be a little careful. Might get greeny there in the middle, but
Yeah,
it is
we're
what it
gonna
is
green.
at this point. And welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. That's how we know that you were here. If you're watching in replay, let us know in the comment section below, but give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Yeah, it's going a little greenish.
Yeah, but we're gonna still have some.
Yeah, blue that's blocked by the ant.
Kind of liking this, you know. Oh crap!
Sugar biscuits.
Sugar biscuits. I am going to.
Yeah.
That's why you put paper down so you don't get it. You know.
You got that one corner up there.
And that's probably why all of my bearings look like, you know, that. And sometimes, depending on the paint, it does seep through this.
Ooh, this is kind of like a little bit of a haul.
Yeah, a little bit.
Ooh. This is very cool looking.
Now, that is going to have to sit a spell.
Yeah.
But let's flip it over and see what we've got.
Well, I love the backside. All right. Pretty true to both sides.
Yeah. I'm rolling the wrong way. Okay, here's some more.
Now this is remnants from the sticker paper.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are yours.
That's mine. All right. So what we're going to do
right,
here
Zenjen.
is I'm going to just, I know you watched me do this before, but.
What have we watched you do before? Oh, you're doing a little rubby.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna? No, it is a little bit.
It's probably not going to be.
This is a rub off.
Farted around
on the plate. Sometimes you do a rub off onto the paper.
And then sometimes you do it on the.
And she does it with, you know, jingle jangles.
Some people have mentioned that they like that sound. It's very comforting. It's like, you know, herding goats down the side of the mountain. That's rude, Mariah.
That was a very nice rub off. Eddie says these rub offs are acceptable. I don't know what he means by that exactly, but I like it. It makes me laugh.
I don't know.
I find this acceptable.
Forgot one there. Left one out. Well, that'll dry relatively quickly, so we don't have to. Oh, and look, and we've got some more stuff here. Some shiny stuff.
Shiny.
Oh, this will be fun.
I don't remember exactly what was happening with this.
I don't either.
Oh, this is Eddie's mask. His mask.
I gotta hurry up, get
some paint on it.
Get some paint on it.
Uh-huh. She's been hiding things from me. I see that. Let's see here.
Black, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, goodness.
I don't really want open, though.
No? This is Party Mask by Eddie. You're pulling out some old ones. Like, my poor little brain is just not, you know.
Well, it was just, I'm telling you, it was just, it was what was on top. Well, I don't know where my other black is.
I do not have it. I have a gold and a phthalo blue over here.
We're all wonky here. Mariah's going to start hollering any minute
I wasn't, I had noticed.
She really. All right, well, we're just going to go with open. And what I'm going to do is I'm just thinking that this.
Here, why don't you do this purple? Why don't you use these little ones? And so you can use them up, and then it opens up areas on the card.
I don't want to use that. Give me another one.
There is a black over here. Would you like a...
Well, I kind of want that purple that we used the other day. You see that anywhere there?
Yeah, the Liquitex one?
Mm-hmm.
That I love. Yeah, there you go. But this is also purple.
This is deep violet.
Yeah, this is...
No, but I like this one because I'm going to flop it down here on top of this.
And this one's part of that, you know, whole situation with, like...
Yeah, I know, black.
I think it says permanent blue violet. There we go. And then this one, so what was that? Oh, so we've been trying the factor meals. And let me tell you, the writing on that packaging is not friendly. And I was holding it. She goes, "Are your arms long enough?" Just to getting to the point where you need to rub that some more. Well,
I can't because it's already dry. I didn't put enough on there.
That it's older paint for one thing, and it does dry very quickly. That Liquitex business.
Because I wanted it to look kind of old and a little bit worn out.
Eddie has a video coming out where he uses the stencil. Woo, look at that. That was not expected. There's very weird things happening there.
Very weird things. I don't know what that is. But
oh, well, that's been hanging around for a while.
Yeah, it's a dimple in the...
Yes.
All right, so this is going to require some very...
It's your timestamp.
This is really cool. I love it a lot. The reason I turn these things back is because I have a terrible time finding them. There we go.
Yeah, well, now you just made it to where, like...
What?
Well, the whole thing is there's a divot there. And so it's just going to keep happening.
You don't know that.
I do know that because we've been dealing with this for some time.
You don't know. I want you just all to appreciate the absolute exquisiteness of this here print.
Right.
That was an absolutely fabulous color choice, Patricia.
Good job, P.
Yeah, I think maybe it's wet enough. I can still get some. Oh, gosh, darn piece of paper. All right, that definitely needs to dry a bit, but I think that's going to be, depending on what I actually...
I like the idea of your whole, you know, sticky mat business, but it kept sticking to my arm the other day, too, which I found a wee bit annoying.
It is.
Maybe this is going to be the stream all about rub-offs.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Yeah. And herding goats.
Did somebody say that?
No, I did. Oh yes, we've seen that hack, Carla. Oh, Pete came up with one the other day about using butter and a knife, you know, with cheese.
Oh yeah, if you
You
rub
butter your knife.
butter on your both sides of your knife blade when you're cutting that really hard cheese.
There you go. Tips and tricks, y'all. Not just Arty ones. How to
Yeah.
cut your cheese.
Okay, that's really, really faint. But I think if I go over it with like a gold, I think it'll be beautiful. Beautiful, I say.
So Mo's having trouble in like it's kind of getting glitchy on her the stream, but so Zenjen did say, "Oh, here come the goats again." And Mo says, "I'm really happy that she said that because she didn't catch the one earlier. She didn't really understand what was happening about the goats." It all comes back to goats, y'all. That's a running thing anyway.
I like goats.
Yeah, she does.
My sister, she grows goats.
She grows them.
And they milk them and they make kefir. And goat kefir is it's the ultima. Ultima. Alrighty, so now what are we going to do? Now what are we going to do, Mariah?
I don't know. More rub-offs. What other things do you have that don't have paint on them? I saw there were about 4 or 5 items.
I need to come over here and I don't think that's good. That's not good. Now that could be good depending.
Oh, there you go. Love that.
Got baddies.
Yeah, and I think, is that texture paste bat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that. I'm going to do this.
Ooh, that's pretty.
I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Do I want to? It's just easier if you do this before you, because I'm running into problems with my.
Yeah.
Shelf over here. Okay, that's going to be really lovely. All right, I am thinking.
As in greatest of all time, Susan.
What is that?
Just a lot of goat talk. Jen says old goats can be pushy. This stencil is Party Mask by Eddie. It's been out for a little bit. But P knows that, you know, she's got some over there that she's been hiding from me that have not been used. So she's getting paint on them.
And she's been real busy here lately, so I haven't had to really, you know, like worry about it.
We have. And hello, Kathy.
I really want this.
I love it that Mo and Eddie are dropping the link to this one. That's funny. The party lasts all year. That's
Permanent Rose from Winsor Newton.
Basically, she made a permanent violet blue over there.
Well, I couldn't find it.
Here's the tube. I am curious as to how close this to that would be. Now, you purposefully went all heavy to do the flop off, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You got a brayer that's not...
I do.
Scaring me.
This is so cool what it does.
Yeah, the little spidery kind of situation. Like webby. It looks webby. Oof. Nice. And that's a flop off, y'all. Like a professional. Scoot back over towards your... There you go. That's the spot. Oh, and look at that. Mm-hmm. Now, can you make it do that whole spidery, webby kind of business, like if you wanted it to do that, or does it just happen sometimes?
It just happens sometimes. It
Yeah.
depends on the paint, too.
Mm.
I wished I could say otherwise.
Right, that you could say, this is what you need to do
this is
to
what
get
you need
this.
to do. And I just really,
Mm-hmm.
I can't say that.
Right.
I'm thinking maybe if I don't get real carried away with my push here, I'll have a double. Oh, this is cool. Look at this, where I mix the colors.
Oh, brilliant. Because it was thick. So that happens with the whole stencil business, because it gets trapped in there and it doesn't fully mix.
Doesn't.
That's what I like about it when you do that with the blue and the white.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can't put that on top of that because it's still
Just
wet.
run out of space.
Hey, Eddie, I have some mail to send to you.
Yes, actually, I sent... I didn't know that you had that stuff, and I sent out a package to Eddie today. I could have put that with it. But that's okay. You're going to get 2 packages, Eddie. You've been a good boy. I just don't know when the second one's coming, so don't act up.
Yeah.
Why are you giving it that look?
Because this is...
yeah. You know what? You can trim it. You can trim it.
I can trim it. I can trim it.
There's enough there that you can alter that situation.
I can alter that situation. Okay, I'm going to put this up because I really do think this is going to be...
Yeah.
I have to think what color we're going to use.
Very hard to also replicate that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could come close. Just remember that you mix your stuff on your plate and that kind of stuff's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Okay, that's dry.
I love how this looks kind of like it's been chipped away.
I'm thinking orangey on this.
Oh, yeah.
Orangey.
Mm-hmm.
Like orangey, transparent red iron oxide.
Mm-hmm. Brown. Okay. Oh my gosh. Have you been over to Makers?
I have not. Remember, I was having problems.
See, this is the dip. Is this the divot plate?
Did you see the dip?
Mm-hmm. This is the divot plate. You need to do something about that divot.
I just need to make sure that I push harder.
There.
Right in that spot.
Yeah. Anyway, Rhonda has been stamping onto tissue paper with all of the stamps, the PM Artist Studio stamps, some of which she designed. And it looks fabulous.
Like just covering all pieces?
Yes.
Oh.
It looks great. I don't see you having the patience to handle such a situation. Maybe a little one. You could do a little one. But she did a big sheet. Size matters.
Okay, now see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that a little extra burnish right over there.
Yeah, in that divot area. Ooh, I love it. Hopefully it doesn't end up with a little, you know, thing in the...
Yeah, I think I've pushed hard enough that I think that... I think
Yeah,
so.
all the foam stamps. Good job, Mo. That's a link to all the foam stamps over there at PMR Studio if you want to make your own tissue paper.
Not a few more minutes.
Yeah, Brad was walking by. He's like, "Oh man, that's cool." He saw it when I was looking at it, the tissue paper.
Oh. Okay, now what?
I don't know.
Light blue?
Sure. I like that idea. Kind of look kind of poopy in the middle, but did you have that down the wrong way? Did you have that down the wrong way? Did you have that down the wrong way?
No.
Oh. Oh, the blue color. This is light phthalo blue. Golden. I know that because it's one of my favorites when she uses this. It's just, if you want a very lovely blue that's opaque, it's fabulous for pulling, like as a pull layer. Now, whenever she mixes, like if you have phthalo blue, you can mix it with white and you can obviously get this situation if you have phthalo. Because that's how it's made. But it comes in a tube.
And sometimes it's just really nice to be able to squeeze it out.
And especially if you want it to be uniform. Now, I think it's cool when you mix it because I like that whole kind of when it gets speckledy in there and it's dark blue in some areas. And
I kind of like that sometimes too.
That just looks sweet.
Let's check the progress of these buggers.
Daddy used quite a few stencils in his latest video.
All right, now I'm thinking orange.
Yes.
I mean, I'm talking about...
Yes, it's cheddar.
Cheddar.
Cheddar's going to make that situation pop.
Okay, we're getting a little...
You got a situation.
Traffic jam here.
The spinny cart don't spin so well when it's all hooked up with stencils.
Yeah, and when my paints start falling out over here.
And I just see it go like this.
This is a sad situation. I don't have very...
That's 311. That ain't cheddar. That's Fire Cheeto is what we decided. There was a discussion about that.
Well, here's the problem. But we're not going to worry about this. We're going to put some white with this and make it opaque. Because right now it's not. It's transparent.
Yeah.
Have you all been doing your swatching?
Have y'all been swatching?
Swatching?
Inquiring minds want to know. We're following up on your swatch situation.
That's right. So we're opacifying this by adding a slight amount of white. Yeah, that's a little bit more than...
It's all right. Yes. Adding white will always opacify. That's the go-to way to opacify.
Why are you saying that?
Because they're asking. It also is the surefire way to pastelify.
It is.
Oh, and there you go. Deb C says, yes, Miss Adria, and makes them lighter. Titanium white, more opaque and light than zinc white. And then Liquitex has that whole transparent white situation, which we always just found very, just kind of funny. It's funny.
It's like subtle.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how many people enjoy telling me that's not how you say it. Remember Carmichael used to do stuff like that. I would fall for it all the time. And he just took such great pleasure.
He would. Just light up.
Tickled him to no end. Oh, he had just accomplished. He says, I just love it when people are just ready to jump in and help you out. Well, that was a good one.
I don't know what you're doing there.
Redistributes them.
Doing weird things on the ends there. Ooh. We kind of lost the fish.
Did lose a fish, but still it really, look at all the cool stuff going on there.
Yeah, I like it.
Now, had the fish gone down first.
Yes. But I like the idea of the fish with this one because it's splashy.
I love this. The blue looks gray.
Mm-hmm. The orange definitely has, yeah. What am I trying to say?
Well, I think it would have had a much different flavor if I had not. Okay, now here we go with the fish.
Eddie says, hello, 1974. Is that you? And it said, ring, ring. Yes, it's me.
Here we go. All right. So we've got our fish down there, and everybody has said that, it'd be really nice if we had. But I think these look like splashes.
And that's why I called it Swish Splash Flora. Because Rhonda's like, I don't know what to name this one. And then
we like to name.
I do. I like to name. Sometimes I don't know, and it takes me a little bit, but...
Okay, so now we're going to do...
Can you straighten up the plate and get it in frame, please?
There, how's that?
Down towards you a little bit. Wonderful.
That's it.
I'll take it.
I'm falling off. I'll be poking my boob with the end of the thing.
Well, we don't want that.
God knows.
You've already rubbed a couple out, so, we don't want that kind of business happening.
Okay.
It was mentioned in the chat by Mo.
I'm going to drink some water. If I had something poured, I'd drink it too, but...
Mm-hmm. None of us need that.
Hydrate. One must hydrate. All right, so what are we going to do here? What are we going to do?
Ooh. Oh, yes. Do let us know how that goes, Joni.
Got the wrong white out here.
I've got phthalo blue if you're looking for it.
I'm not.
Okay. Joni says Jenkins green. Ooh, that might be kind of cool. I don't know if you're sticking to a blue theme there or not, but that might be kind of groovy. Susan says pink.
Well, I've been using pink a lot.
Jenkins. They're yelling Jenkins now.
Okay.
You know what happens.
Yeah, okay. I know they just like to say it. What we're going to do is we're going to use light phthalo blue. Blue on blue.
Maybe that's what I call this stream. Fishy business, blue on blue. Here's what I'm wish casting some things out into the universe, and since the YouTube loves to listen to me so much, I would like there to be an option where, you know, creative titles get some kind of ranking. Because I come up with some very brilliant things, but I know, well, actually, I know because I have the vidIQ thing that tells me whether or not my title is one that is going to get, you know, higher results. But my most brilliant funny ones do not. That makes me sad. Maybe I should start putting it down in the description area. Alternate title ideas. And then y'all can come back and let me know that you've read them in the description area. Because, seriously, sometimes some of them are really quite good. And it makes me sad.
Well, you know, it's just like I told you why I can't ever find anything. It's because...
Right, your search terms are not.
My search terms are not. Oh, look how cool that looks.
Ooh, that's very pretty.
Now, let's turn this over so we can examine our results. Now, the next one, pull it with
I think like a turquoise or something. Like a this. What is this? Atlantis. See, that seems perfect. Atlantis.
Well, I'm not going to do it now because the paint's still wet.
Well, here, but show the folks at home because you're probably not going to do it anyway. So let's just humor
I'm not,
me
because I'm telling you right now, there's not enough in here. I need to be putting some stuff.
Well, why don't you put some airbrush stuff in there and it'll make it better anyway.
It'll make it lighter. Oh yeah, there's not enough in there.
Why?
Why what?
Why are they getting time on the cart if they are at this level of situation? Like, they need to be mixed into things at this. We need to go through things. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about it. I got a lot of ideas. Not enough time.
I had to pick the booger off.
Wonderful. And thank you, Devin. I appreciate you commiserating with me.
Okay. 6+ squirts.
Adria, Nightbot is a little setup thing that we have. And then we can tell it, like, certain key items. And that's why, like, if you put in hashtags or different commands, then it helps us kind of run the chat a little bit more efficiently on things that are, like, that come up regularly.
I always label my paint.
No, you don't. She's a liar. Feel like we should call her out at this moment in time.
And I'll just tell you right now, this works a lot better.
She starts off that way.
This works a lot better if you write on this before you glue it down to the bottle.
How many did you go through before you're like...
I always feel really stupid.
She's like, I did it again.
Oh my God.
Foiled again. Labels. Labels 5, Patricia 2.
God, it's the truth. Okay. What the hell did I put in there? Oh, yeah.
That's just kind of one of those days. Oh, okay.
I think this brayer-off flop off is the best thing I've done all day.
Oh.
All right, I always, you know, I don't want to cover up the name of the paint. Well, I just covered up what kind it was, but I think I can figure that out.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you kind of know at least And once you do this, and you want to make sure you really do shake it up good because that stuff tends to stay on the top.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not dry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and Rhonda's afraid that the blues are going to be too similar.
Well, now, since we've got this already out here, only I hate to use my white, though, but I've got this here that I don't...
Got this here situation. What is that? What is that?
Well, it's a really cool color. It's heather. I don't want to use that because that's kind of cool. Okay, I've got some fluid acrylic here that I can put in here. Because I think you're right. It needs to be way, way lighter.
Oh, no, I don't think it needs to be way lighter. Because then you're just going to lose all the light blue that you got back there.
I know, but if I go dark, then I'm going to lose all the dark blue.
I just got to find a shade in between.
No, that's what I'm working on here, honey.
I think it's there. I think you leave it alone. That's my personal, professional opinion.
On what?
Personal, professional opinion.
Yeah. Well,
that's a PPO.
I was watching something the other day, and they were saying, yeah, opinions
not an OPP.
are kind of like part of your anatomy that everybody has.
Orifices.
Yeah. Okay, well, the reason I wanted to get that off there is because I was going to squirt it out on my finger here, and I've got a little piece of paper here from, I don't know what.
Just for these sorts of situations. You know. See? You don't want to lighten it up anymore.
Alrighty. Well, I think we should go with a contrasting color.
Okay, wait. This just in. Even though you have mixed a most wonderful thing. That needed to happen anyway. Let's just be honest.
Okay.
Copper.
Oh.
Copper will get it done.
Because that's not going to fight with any of my colors.
No, it's going to bump everything up and make it all yum yum.
I'm going to turn it over and see if I can visualize that.
Okay. Are y'all visualizing? Oh, hi, monkey. He snuck in on me. That recommendation came from Carrie and was promoted in the...
I'm really... I mean, it is dry, but it's that dry where it's just easy to peel it right off of there. So, rather than being really sad...
Yep.
We'll just put that over there. Now, let's check this out. Okay, this is dry.
I think maybe the same situation there. Test out the copper business.
Okay, I'm for that, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to have it just be plain copper, which that would be boring.
You know what copper we really need is that flipping Arteza. You remember? Oh, it was actually said orange and copper, but so you should mix them. Yes. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Okay, I better.
But do you remember that Arteza one? That was like one of the best coppers. And remember, you were like, they don't make it anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well distributed.
It was a very good group effort making the copper thing happen. Look, there's many of them that, yes. Y'all rock. You know that you gotta like give a you gotta shoot up flares.
Okay, so that is
cheddar, which is
Deco Art,
218.
Transparent Orange, Expert Series Amsterdam.
Exactly, Zinjin. See, there y'all go. See, send up things like that, and I start going, oh, something's happening.
Now I do not want to brayer off on that.
No, that one's dunsies. That might end up in packets, y'all. I've told her just to, you know, make packet stuff out of these. This is beautiful on this side. I like what's happening. I think your brayer is creating a lot of the spidery texture today.
You may be right.
Because it's been happening a lot. You get some paper down on that thing. It was funny when I was watching Eddie's video, and it was to music and sped up. So it's kind of, it throws you off on like watching timing, because I kept thinking, oh, Eddie, you better hurry up. But I mean, he kind of was like, it's just that it was happening very fast in the video. But that was funny. I got a chuckle out of that for myself. Let me know if that chuckles y'all as well. As much as it chuckled me. Oh, we got 20 minutes. 19 to be exact. I haven't really
You need to tell everybody that you're going to do that page in my book on Monday.
Hey, everybody, I'm going to do that page in the book on Monday because I think it's worth seeing what a big old pain in the badootie that sort of thing can be. So it should be highly entertaining. I love this. I don't know if this one should end up in packets. It should be saved for later. It's very pretty. We need to make another book.
I really do. I think this is absolutely stunning.
Mm-hmm.
I love this little areas where.
And it'll be even better because this is kind of an older plate, so it's yellowy.
It's yellow.
So the colors will be more vibrant, and the shimmering of the metallic should be more visible. Mm-hmm. Eddie says, save that print, pay.
I know. Hey, Eddie, I like that print that you made using the Froyle's writing, I think, but it had pink and gold in it. That was some mighty fine stuff.
Well,
there.
oh, actually, I'm glad that you called, or talking about that. What he did, layering wise, it was so smart, because then I was thinking, like, when you were doing the layering, I was like, oh, I wonder, because he put down, like one of the flash colors, right? Or, you know, the shimmery, iridescent, color shifting business. Well, those aren't all that, like, spectacular until you put a dark color or put it onto, like, black paper or whatever. And Eddie did that. And that was the pull color. And that was quite brilliant.
It was really, gosh, I've got all kinds. See that stuff flopping over?
Color shift violet. Oh, yeah, you do.
I'm just trying to get my, because see what happened here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're getting all kinds of weird texturing.
Yeah, it isn't necessarily good.
Is this the brayer I was using?
Mm-mm.
Because I did some weird things to it. I'm pretty sure about that.
This is the one that you were using.
See, it has little bumpy businesses in it.
It has lots of lumpy business. What were you doing?
I blame the white.
It does do that.
And I just wasn't, you know, like...
This is the one that I just usually use to go over the top of my flop-offs.
That's the brayer she gave me.
It just happened that way. I mean, it wasn't
it wasn't a
evil plan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see this? When the paper gets like this,
it's not really helping you out.
It's not really helping you out, and you should just go ahead and... I just hand these to Mariah, and she puts them in the box over there.
Yeah, the box is very big.
Y'all need to have your friends subscribe so we can get rid of
like, share this
crap.
video, share any of the videos, share them in other groups. We need to get to 10,000 subscribers so we can get some things out of our life. We have prints, stamps, paint. We have paint we are giving away.
Yes, we do.
Golden paint.
Golden paint.
I might even make P give away some of these, you know, other paints.
I don't know if I'm up for that.
I know you wouldn't be. What are you doing now?
Oh, I'm trying. I'm just thinking I can just reach in here and grab this.
She's been putting it at the bottom of the pile.
This one has residuals. Does that count?
Yeah. I wouldn't want to just give that to anybody, you know.
Okie dokie. All right, what do we got?
Golly. 15 minutes is what you got.
Well, let's...
This is chain link. I believe this is Carrie's.
Well, it was one of the white ones that was sticking out of the pile.
See that? Probably why she hasn't been having me help her clean things either. Because the last time I took a bunch.
She did. And she didn't even give me time to say, no, not that one.
I said it didn't have paint on it.
If it doesn't have paint on it, you obviously are not using them. I said I haven't had a hankering yet. The hankering is coming on, but has not materialized quite yet. Okay, let's do this. This is going to be great because I've got the big one and I can put it on here, and that stuff's on the back side.
Don't mind that.
Don't mind that. I always like it when it goes over the edge. It just makes me happy when it does.
Yeah,
that.
so if you have an 8x10 plate, get those 9x12 stencils, and it goes off the edge, which is great.
That's why you should always buy the big one.
Buy the big one. Rhonda said she used chain link in gold metallic on a dark background, and it was very neat. It was also suggested by Kim Bronze.
Well, I'm going to put down Naples. I can pull it in with the dark.
Yeah.
I like this with purple.
Yeah, get your chains in the lighter color.
Yeah. Rather than the dark. This is a really good color too. It also looks really good with the phthalo blue because they're the same value range. Having trouble getting her in there.
A brand new stencil will also require more paint because it kind of sucks it up.
It do.
Something to keep in mind.
And don't be afraid to. Yes, you were pressing too hard. Was your wrist? Did it hurt the next day?
I mean, not any more than it normally does. I got issues, but no, it did not. Cause any additional or. A brand new UPO stencil is also very sticky on the plate. I just like to say these things in case somebody's new and they've, popped in. Oh, hi, Diana, by the way. I saw you just think may have popped in there. Bye, Kathy. Thanks for hanging.
Damn it, I didn't have it on there as my thing was in the way.
I saw paper being, I see it fluffy.
Oh, maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's looking cool. All right.
Ooh. Maybe you should put that gold down on that. Thoughts?
Oh, what I'm thinking.
Or that copper.
Try something here.
Okay.
I need to brayer off my brayer because I've got.
Yeah, I think Jeanette was saying something.
Situation here.
Yeah, she says, do not leave it on your brayer.
Situation here.
Hi, Renee.
This is what you have to do when you're negligent.
Negligent.
And you allow it to get wavy on you. You don't want that. I mean, sometimes it's cool, but it's seriously not cool when you don't want it.
Right. Oh, I think you should put something down like Prussian.
That is so weird. I was just reaching for that. It got open there. I don't want open.
No.
There we go.
Hey, April.
Now this may green out a little bit depending on how.
Yeah, where it's hitting, but I think overall it'll still fit the color situation you got going on down there. She did, didn't she? She just needed to get, you know, gel printing and doing some things she wanted to do and play around with some new things. Some old new things. Some chains are going to be heavier than others. Paint is just very dry today. Mentioned it earlier, but just thought worth mentioning again that
Uh-oh.
what-oh.
I pulled up some.
Oh, onto the stencil? Oh, you sure did. But that's all right. I don't think it was a whole heck of a lot. But yeah, show the folks at home so that way, remember what we were talking about earlier on in the stream about how a brand new Yupo stencil, if the paint is still a bit sticky or whatever, it will adhere to the stencil. So just something to keep in mind.
But I think it's still going to be okay.
We do not, Tanya,
What?
have Viking horns or Viking helmet stencil. It's not, that has not come up until today. We do have some Celtic knots. As far as mandalas and also stamps.
Let's see if our
All right.
spot comes up.
Looky there. It did.
Just have to remember that.
Down and over. Or to you and...
I think that's
She's
really
not listening.
pretty.
Scoot it over. There you go. I love that one.
I was hoping a little more of the purple would come through, but
Well,
you get what you get because the gold was on there thicker.
And it was behind.
And it was behind. And what I could do is I could do a flop off on top of this. That would be kind of cool. Mayhaps. Okay, let's
Oh, there you go. Oh, thanks, Mo. Yeah, that's a good call too.
What is it?
She said that she's given her links to Spiky Swirls, which is kind of a Viking sun or halo crown. Okay, you've got 5 minutes. I don't know if you want to put down that, if that one is dry enough to put down the copper, or we're just going to call it.
Oh, let me check.
Oh, Ellen, hang out for a second, because if she can put down this copper on this other one, it's going to be pretty, you know, worth waiting to see.
I need you to spray my things so that the paper sticks.
Okay. You got a feather stuck to your face, and I'm not really sure how or why that happened, but there's a feather on your other side, right there. Do you feel it? Something fluffy? Been eating chickens?
Usually I try to get the feathers off first. Just saying.
Goats and chickens. Is it dry finally or no? Things are drying pretty quick today, so.
Yeah, I don't know what the temperature is outside or if we have a...
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Because
it's been cooling off.
I don't know if it's La Nina or La Nina, whatever one that is that, is dry.
Copper.
Copper. Are we going to do the same thing we did with the other one? I
think you should. Oh, yeah, and I forgot about the Norseman. Yeah. Look at you, Mo. Thank you.
What is it?
She also put the Norseman. I completely forgot about those mandalas. Yeah, well, we're in Texas, but yes, the Helene, right, is on the move or made landfall. West Florida. Oh, just did. Well, hopefully everybody's staying safe and
yeah, the last I saw, it was headed for Tallahassee. I don't know if that's still...
Oh. So this again was the mix of the Deco Arts Copper and the Amsterdam 218, aka the other cheddar.
Okay, I'm putting putting down tissue paper on this one.
Oh, that looks cool. Your brayer-off chains. How you feeling about them?
Good. I mean, we're gonna have some crackling, but see, it's coming through.
That's good. It's a big plate. Very nice. So, on Sunday, we'll pull some of these. Do some other things. Hopefully have some new things in the shop by then. Fingers crossed.
I think this is really swell and elegant. Good print.
Yeah. And it should be interesting too, because like once those sort of soak in there together, it does alter the colors a bit more. So kind of.
Yeah, we've got paper on all of the ones that I have. Well, I can do this one real quick like.
Okay. Get her done. You got 1 minute. We can go over a couple minutes.
Okay, so what did we decide on this one?
I think that should be either like a silver or a white or...
I'm leaning towards white too, I think. Because you've got a lot going on there. And I think it's going to punch up your dark value, which is having to go through 2 layers of paint here.
Ooh. Was that just on your knife or is it?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Oh, it did kind of stick, but it was to the plate. Fairly a good amount of paint. Don't worry about that because you're pulling all of those layers. And see, you don't want to start.
You need to...
Need to get a piece of paper down on that and get that. Because when it starts doing that, don't brayer anymore.
Right. Because then it's going to start mixing and pulling up and doing things that you aren't going to be happy about. I think that is lovely. What a nice one to end on.
Oh, just one more. I don't know, though.
No, because I think that needs another layer.
I want to put another stencil on top of this one so that you can start getting...
Yeah, leave that alone.
Okay.
Don't touch it. You can do that on Sunday.
Okay.
So we'll layer up some things.
I'm not promising that that's going to happen, but...
You know, that's what we go for. All right, you ready? I'm going to go side by side so you can, you know.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Remember, we do this 4 times a week. That would be Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays like today. And we'll be back on a Sunday, 10 a.m., y'all. But in the meantime, we love you like a long haul.
I didn't get to say it.
That's your thing. You got to, we got to get better about this queuing it up. I don't know. This is new for us. We'll get better. You want to do it again?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Love you like a long haul. She's so tickled. All right, bye, guys. We'll see you.